What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know, boxer, coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Canelo Alvarez, Teofimo Lopez, and Terence Crawford all in the news. Canelo has stated that he will fight Terence Crawford. He would be willing to fight Terence Crawford under one condition. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this real quick. I want you guys to check this out to hear this condition of what this condition that Terence Crawford must do in order to possibly get a fight with Canelo Alvarez. All right, so shout out to secondsout.com. It says Canelo still willing to fight Terence Crawford, but has one final condition, and it's not money. So Canelo Alvarez has not completely ruled out facing Terence Crawford. Crawford has been chasing the fight against the super middleweight unified champion since his career-defining victory last year over Errol Spence Jr., where he captured the undisputed crown at welterweight. A fight had a financial backer in Riyadh Seasons Turki Al-Sheikh, who made it clear he wanted to make a clash and announced an offer had been sent out to the Mexican. However, just 48 hours later, that offer was revoked, and Canelo gave his thoughts behind the U-turn, saying he only did business in his terms. Yesterday, they texted me asking to discuss a fight with Crawford, and I said, look, I'm not going to talk about any other fight. I'm 100% focused on Edgar Berlanga. I don't like the way he talk, and I'm in a position that if he wants to work with me, it's my way or no other way. I don't need it. It's not the way to approach me. I respect everybody. I respect Turkey, but if he wants to work with me, it needs to be my way. Canelo has been accused of pricing himself out of the big fight fans have been calling for, and had previously slapped a $150 million price tag on facing Bud. However, when asked by Fight Hub TV about the current situation, Canelo did not dismiss the contest, but told Crawford to face Teofimo Lopez first, then he'll see about making it happen. Crawford needs to fight Teofimo Lopez first, and then we'll see. Teofimo deserves it more than me. Teofimo Lopez is the current super lightweight Ring Magazine NWBO belt holder and has welcomed to a clash against his fellow American. Crawford made yet more history this month when he became four-weight world champion after defeating Israel Madrimov on his 154-pound debut. I mean, it's interesting. I don't like that, but let's talk about it, okay? Now, Teofimo Lopez has been calling out Terence Crawford. As a matter of fact, let's look into what some stuff Teofimo would have to say. So shout out to market.com. It says Teofimo Lopez takes vicious shots at Terence Crawford and reveals when they'll fight. Lopez also wants a piece of Jaron Bruce Ennis. Terence Crawford's recent victory over Israel Madrimov caused some surprise and aftermath. Although it's not the variety that Bud had in mind when he took the fight, Crawford's performance left a lot to be desired for many fans and fellow boxers alike. Madrimov surprised many with a solid showing, although it wasn't quite enough to get a split decision or a draw. While most have come short of calling Bud washed, a fellow world champion who has called Crawford out in the past has resurfaced following the bouts. Teofimo Lopez wants to fight Bud, Crawford, or Jaron Bruce Ennis in 2025. Teofimo Lopez gave an interview to Boxing Scene recently and taking some shots at Crawford while saying that he believes they'll fight each other in 2025. Now that we have Riyadh season in the mix, why can't we make Crawford and Teofimo fight happen? Just send me the date. I am walking at 155 pounds right now. I can fight Crawford right now. I didn't expect for age to catch up with Crawford so quickly. I thought it would happen at 38 and not 36. Maybe he's actually turning 37 soon if he's not 37 already, but maybe he shouldn't have taken so long to come back. I look forward to facing him in the coming year. Lopez has talked in the past about potentially fighting Crawford, which Bud didn't enjoy. Crawford ended up calling him a chump. Although Lopez didn't have many kind words for Crawford, he did have good things to say about Jaron Ennis. He wouldn't mind fighting Bruce at 147 pounds, going so far as to say he has nothing but respect for him. All right, bro. You know, I hear Terence Crawford I'm sorry, I hear Teofimo Lopez talking, but let's go ahead and give my thoughts on this and why I don't feel like this is a good idea either. Well, at least for Crawford and Teofimo. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, it does seem like Teofimo really wants to fight with Terence Crawford. At first, I thought it was all cap because, after Terence Crawford fought Errol Spence, Terence Crawford stated that it was getting hard for him to make 147 pounds, and he was looking to go up to 154. And all of a sudden, Teofimo comes out and says he wants to fight Terence Crawford at 147 pounds. So I'm thinking, like, bro, you just capping because you heard him say that it's hard for him to make the weight and he's moving up. But now he said he's willing to fight him at 154 pounds. Granted, this is exactly how I feel about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo Alvarez. It's like, what does Terence Crawford get out of beating Teofimo Lopez? What does Canelo Alvarez get out of beating Terence Crawford? It's pointless. You guys, this is why I'm telling you, this is why I love my channel so much, because it's so easy for me to stay consistent, because I really speak like my mind and I don't push an agenda. Terence Crawford looks at Teofimo the way Canelo Alvarez looks at him. And and even for Canelo, that's kind of a contradiction, because it's like, bro, you stated that, the reason why you don't want to fight Terence Crawford is because he's too small. Like, what did you get out of that? What, like, that's exactly how Terence Crawford feels about Teofimo. So, I mean, it's all, to me, it's just, all of it just needs to be left alone, bro. I don't really have interest in seeing Terence Crawford fight Teofimo. I think Terence Crawford would beat Teofimo convincingly, soundly. I don't want to see Terence Crawford fight Canelo Alvarez. I think Canelo Alvarez is too big, and I think Canelo Alvarez ends up stopping Terence Crawford, or beats him, at least, or whatnot. So I just think that all of these guys need to focus what's on their weight class. Canelo Alvarez has Edgar Berlanga that to focus on. Many people feel like it's not really much that he has to focus on. A lot of people feel like Edgar Berlanga is not really deserving of that fight, as of right now at least. But Terence Crawford has many guys. I think that he should focus more on just unifying his division, and so it's same with Teofimo Lopez. I just don't see a point for Teofimo to be trying to move up to fight Terence Crawford for what, bro? Like, what's in it for Terence Crawford? Teofimo is not this world, like, this guy that sells out arenas. Like, he's fighting in the small room of Madison Square Garden, right? And what in that, like the Hulu room or something like that, it only holds like 6,000 people, and I don't recall him and Josh Taylor being a sellout fight. You know what I'm saying? I believe their fight was at the Madison Square Garden room, the Hulu room or whatnot. So it's like, I don't really see, like, I could see if he was selling out like how Errol Spence and Ugas sold like 37,000 tickets or something like that. I could see now if he was doing that, he's a big draw. Okay, it's like, yeah, get your money, bro. But he's not that big of a draw. So it's like, it's really moving backwards for Terence Crawford to fight Teofimo Lopez, bro. Now Teofimo wants to move up and fight Jerron Ennis, go for it. I'm all for it, because Jerron Ennis does need a big name on his resume or whatnot. But fighting Terence Crawford, I don't see the point for Terence Crawford. And again, same with Canelo Alvarez. I don't see the point of Canelo. I mean, Terence Crawford is a great talent. #1 pound for pound. I mean, first ballot Hall of Fame, no doubt about it. It's not even up for arguments, right? But let's keep it 100. Terence, well, I heard that his last fight, hold on. I heard his last fight with Madrimov was a sold out event. And I don't know how many seats were in there, but I mean, that's what's up. But Terence Crawford is still like, it's not like he's like this like superstar type guy, right? So, I mean, but then again, Berlanga isn't either, and Canelo's fighting him. So, I mean, I can't really just, go there. But, again, I'm just being honest. I don't see, it's nothing in it for Canelo to fight Terence Crawford. I mean, but I just feel like all these guys need to just respect their weight classes or whatever. If Teo wants to move up a weight and fight Jerron Ennis, then I think that's good. I think that would be a a really good fight. But aside from and he seems to be the only one that's actually calling out Jerron in it. So shout out to Tio for that. But you know, aside that, I mean, just focus on your weight class, man. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Do you feel like what Canelo's stipulations are justifiable or not, man? But what do I know?